Hello. And hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Especially you, Yannick, or Yannick. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm also not sure. I've never heard that name, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's a male or female name or... Either way, thank you for submitting this video. It's a Calvin and Hobbes compilation. These guys are legends. I mean, look, 1.6 million subscribers on the German YouTube. Go check out their channel. They have all sorts of good shorts. They do a lot of funny shorts. I've seen a couple before. This is a compilation from a year ago, so they've got plenty of new ones. Go check them out. I'm going to react to this. They're always funny and interesting. So let's go. That was cool. I like that intro. 10 out of 10. Just had to say that.
It's a very nice mug. Oh, and $5. That's a very reasonable price. Excuse me, sir. I would like to purchase this mug.
That'll be $6.18, please.
But this is most peculiar because the sign clearly says $5.
Oh, okay, 618. Really? What state are we in? What is that? Like 25% sales tax? That's insane. Hold on. But the point still stands. It's the principle of the matter that does matter. It might only be in reality like 30 more cents. But first of all, if you're trying to pay in cash...
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I'll let this continue before I rant.
It's with tax.
Ah, but the sign says 5.
This is
The
with
sign is lying.
tax.
So the price of the cup is $6.18.
Right, this is $5, but with tax it comes out to $6.18.
But why would you not include this in the original price?
Oh, it says it right here.
So why is it not $6.18 on the poster?
Oh, that's just...
Why must I be presented with this mathematical...
Because it's basically the most widespread, essentially scam in like false advertising in America, I feel like. That is the only reason, because they could include it in the price and then they could just deduct their own, sales tax. That's a tax that they're paying for selling the product or whatever and pay their sales tax, but instead they hide it from you and tack it on.
Problem.
That's just how...
Why do you hide behind these false cup
Holy.
prices? Is this what America has become?
Fine, just take it for $5.
In that case, I will also take one of those $4 plates, bitte.
Great. The $4 plate with the $5 cup will be $10.25. Whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Excuse
Holy crap. That screech.
Whenever you're ready.
German learns about U.S. tipping. Oh, God. Yeah, everything here in America, I'm learning, I'm figuring out. It's all a scam. All the prices are fake, and they mean nothing. And that includes with tipping. Got to pay 20% more.
Thank you. Excuse me, young man. What means suggested gratuity?
It's just for the tips.
Suggests 20%.
If you think I did a good job.
You were most wonderful. But why such much?
That's standard.
20%.
20%.
For a tip?
Yes, sir.
This restaurant doesn't pay a wage?
Most of our income comes from tips.
The world-renowned Olive Garden, a multi-million-dollar franchise, does not have the money to pay its employees fairly and must therefore rely on the customer to pay a living wage.
That's just how it...
I mean, it is interesting if you think about it, like, if Olive Garden paid a higher wage, then of course the food would probably cost more money. But then at least it would be like an upfront thing. Once again, similar to the sales tax thing, they're basically just trying to be able to advertise, hey, look, you can get the spaghetti and meatballs for $9. In reality, sales tax, it's $10. Tip, now it's $12.
It's done.
This is legal.
Yeah.
So with the delicious unlimited breadsticks, I have now been served a
The unlimited breadsticks do make up for it a little bit now, don't they?
disgusting unlimited moral dilemma.
You don't have to tip.
Of course I do. You're forced to stand on your feet all...
That is true. You don't have to tip. Especially if you're a foreigner, if you're a tourist. Hey, you're never going to see these people again. I'm not saying don't tip. I'm just saying... I mean, it's up to you.
all day, work long hours, do all of this with a happy face, and yet your employer does not pay you enough.
Helps keep business costs down.
Then
That might be actually why they do it with a happy face over here in America, because they have to, or else they don't make tips.
The business should not exist!
I mean,
And this is customary in all Olive Garden establishments.
sir, it's not just Olive Garden. It's all restaurants.
Nice day.
All right. German learns about U.S. public drinking laws. Oh my God. The public drinking laws. What's weird is I've actually been hearing this. This is the third time this week, I think, I've heard people talking about the American public drinking laws. And every time, I say, it is indeed stupid, but also it's state by state. So in some states, you absolutely can drink in public. And I recommend you go to those states.
Our refreshing beer.
You can't do that here.
To stand here?
Drink that.
Ein beverage?
Alcohol.
Oh, but this is a hot day. May I not enjoy a cooling refreshment?
It's a hot day. You're a full-grown adult. You're not operating a vehicle. You're in, the freest country in the world, America. But no, you can't enjoy a beer on the sidewalk. No. Makes sense. Make it make sense.
It is against the law to publicly drink alcohol.
But drinking Coke from a can is legal.
Yeah, because it's not alcohol.
But how would you know I'm drinking alcohol? Unless you read the label, you wouldn't know what is contained inside.
Alcohol in public needs to be carried in a brown paper bag.
So that you know what I'm drinking?
So that we don't know what you're drinking.
But only alcohol requires the brown bag, which would make it more obvious, nein?
Listen, pal, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
Oh, and what about that, man?
I don't think it's legal. If it's legal to drink out of a brown paper bag, alcohol, that is insane. I think that's just to conceal it, and it doesn't make any sense because it's obviously more obvious, like he said.
He's carrying a gun in public.
Whoa, Second Amendment, bro. I'm sure he's got a license for that. Now put your hands
You
behind
don't need a license for that most of the time.
your back because you're going to jail for a long time, you.
Oh God, American visits Germany.
You were hit by a PT Cruiser, but we managed to save you. We have replaced your bones with tungsten metal and recalibrated your muscles to make you faster and stronger.
Oh shit.
So give you 22 vision as well as night and heat vision. Incredible. They also shoot lasers.
All this for free?
What? Don't worry about it. Okay. Unfortunately, we must now come to the gauche subject of payment.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Can't pay for any of
I'm
this.
ashamed of my country that I must ask of you such a high price for medical treatment.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I must ask of you to pay 25 euros.
25?
Please do not lash out in rage.
Did you say 25?
I know. It should be free.
Here's 30. These prices?
He gave the doctor a tip.
That I cannot do. A doctor will not take more than he is owed.
Should we end it there?
Yeah, good enough.
Well, it looks like the
German visits U.S. hospital. Oh, Jesus.
pinky is broken.
That is most wonderful news.
Just put some ice on it.
It is a thrill to be in an American hospital. It makes me feel a little
I love it. It's not broken. Now here's your check.
like I'm in the hit show ER, der Emergency Room.
The cost will be $10,000.
It is a joke, yeah?
I'm afraid not, sir.
10,000!
10,000?
Such much!
Yes, that much.
Für ein non-broken pinky?
Well, that includes the administrative fees, the convenience fee.
Ja, aber 10,000!
Well, the bill.
That actually is a real thing, like the convenience fee. I mean, they usually don't label it like that, I don't think, but it's like going to the ER. Extra fee to go to the ER because it's faster. If you go to the ER on the weekend, that's extra money because they're busy or something.
Bill will be sent to your health insurance
What
provider.
if I didn't have health insurance?
Oh, we give you time to pay and then hand over the outstanding debt to a collection agency.
Like the bounty hunter they call Doc?
Sort of.
Dr. Green or Dr. Carter would never have stood for something like this.
Who?
You pretend that you are helping people, but all you're really doing is putting working people in debt.
Sir.
I see that along with your Hippocratic oath, you also took a hypocritic oath.
Sir, I'm sorry, but there's nothing else that I can do for you.
Fine! I apologize for mine outburst. Could you at least give me something for the pain?
Of course. Here's 200 oxycodone.
Would you like to...
Too real. German drinking game. Would you like to play a German drinking game?
A German drinking game.
Sounds good. What are we playing?
It is a card game. You must draw a card and each card type has a rule.
Oh, kings.
It is called Chancellors. 2. Bitte verzeih. It is a 2 und
Is that real? Like you guys have, because over here we have a game, we play a game called Kings. I don't know where it came from. Probably Britain or something. I don't know. Do you actually have a game called Chancellors? They're trolling.
I must ask for forgiveness. I would like to apologize for my country's horrific behavior during the war.
Thank you for saying that.
And now you!
Alright.
That is the most hardest card in the game. It is a Rob Schneider Joker. We must now tell a joke.
Oh, just tell a joke.
Get a load of this guy. Do you know how hard it is to tell a joke?
A horse walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "Why the long face?"
That is the greatest joke I have heard in my life. You must be the funniest man alive. Because a horse would not be allowed into a bar. And a bartender, he would not talk to a horse.
I mean, yeah, it's that, and the fact that he asks a horse, "Why the long face?"
Hello, I am here.
Now I'm just curious about what German card games you guys play as far as drinking games. Drinking games. It's an interesting concept to me, the drinking game. And the fact that it's pervasive across many cultures is quite interesting to me. German versus US calendar dates.
Here for the concert.
We don't have a show tonight.
But I am looking at the ticket and it says September the 10th.
That's next month.
But it says 10/9/21.
Yeah, October 9th.
I don't understand.
It's October 9th.
But 10 is first.
Yes, that's the month.
The months. The months. Why would you do that?
So do you guys say, I get that you write it the opposite way. And that does make more sense to me because it's like goes from the smallest unit to larger, like day, month, year. That does make sense. But do you guys say like 9th October or 9th of October? Because if you say October 10th, then all of a sudden the American way of writing it kind of makes sense. I'm just interested. I don't know.
What?
To use the calendar in such a crissy-crossy manner? Huh? Is it not more natural to go in the ascending order day, months, year?
I don't care.
You don't list times by minutes, then hours, and then seconds.
That is descending.
Das ist not the point!
Okay.
There needs to be an order to these things. You wouldn't say, let us watch Lord of the Rings, but let's start with the Two Towers and then go to the
I
Fellowship.
think that comparison works.
It works!
This is hilarious to me because the subject is interesting, but this kind of, it's like a metaphor or an example of how people on the internet do take shit a little too far, a little too serious. You know what I mean? I've seen some heated debates in the comments about things that's like, like we could just relax. It's a beautiful day. We don't have to be arguing about this trivial nonsense.
So there's no concert?
Nope.
Damn. Those were great. Like I said, go check out their channel. They have a ton of new ones. They're so funny. Thank you for watching. Thanks for suggesting that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'll see you guys tomorrow.